Hey guys, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. So for today's video, I'm gonna do a get ready with me and talk about I don't even know, like just things in life, I guess. So let's jump into it. So first of all, I had recently got fired from my job. I was working through a different company. I used to work for this other company down at the Capitol, and this year I was able to get a job with a different company, a contracting company. So basically sorry if you hear kids in the background, my house is full of kids, but so basically I just kind of like restore and conserve things, and yeah, and I can't really tell you guys why I got fired. Just me and my boss just didn't see eye to eye, I guess. There was like issues of, I guess he said, of me not being reliable and not being at work, even though I have proof of me being at work. And I guess times where I did call off, I had to deal with family issues, or I got really, really sick. Like this one week, it was a pretty important week because supposedly we had a deadline set for this room that I was working on. I have a snippet of me stripping that room on my TikTok, and so I was supposed to be painting. Well, during that week, I guess like he was installing the canvas on the wall, because it was canvas wall, and then we go in and paint on top of it. So I started off the week. I took off that Monday because he said I could have off on Monday because it was a holiday, and I said sure, I'll have that Monday off. Went in on Tuesday, and then I said, all right, let's get ready. I'm ready for this week. Right that same day, I got sick in that room. I had I guess like the flu or whatever's going around is making everybody sick. I had chills. I couldn't barely walk. So I called off for that one day. And then the next day, I tried to go to work, but I was only there for an hour, and I just couldn't do it. My body was just not letting me. And then the next day, I still couldn't even really get out of bed, seriously. But no matter what, I still managed to go to work. And that Saturday, I decided to make up my time lost by going into work. So I ended up forgetting my badge. So I didn't go back and grab my badge to get inside because it was pouring down raining. I ran on my bike out the door in the freezing rain just to be at work. But for some reason, I don't go to work. And then this past Sunday, I offered to come in to work again. I had an incident, and it would have made me late anyway. So I just decided that I'm going to take that as a sign that my body is tired and I need to stay at home. So I told him, hey, something came up. I can't really come in this morning. He said, received. Then a few minutes later, he texts me back and say, oh, you know what? By the way, you're fired. Don't come in. You're fired. I called him, asked him why. He said he's not obligated to tell me why. And I just started snapping. And he just kept trying to talk. I was like, you know what? You're right. So I hung up. No point of talking or even going back and forth, because I did nothing wrong. And I could list things that he said that was not too like appropriate for business. Nothing like towards me, just like some things you'd be like, that's weird. I could list some things that he has broken. I could list some things that he did wrong too, but supposedly he had a checklist on me too. That was never discussed. If he did have problems or issues with me in the beginning, he just never discussed them with me. He came at me one time, he snapped on me one time, and that was that week. I was coming back after being sick, and I did forget my badge again, but I still ran back home and came back within 15 minutes to still show that I'm still here to work. And I every time something came up, I explained it to him. I let him know honestly and truthfully what was going on. But you know, he'd be like, oh yeah, you could talk to me about anything, about any family problems you got, you know, I'm here, I'm understanding. Nope, lies. Some people could be like, oh, I'm here to help you, and then turn your back on you in like a split second. I have no hard feelings. I take ownership into whatever I did wrong. It was a bit upsetting to lose my job because I had previously, before working there, had really shitty jobs. Excuse my French YouTube, but I am pissed. Yeah, anyway. I had really crappy jobs, and I put in so much effort into these jobs, and most of it goes unnoticed. Everybody always sees the bad things, and some jobs were just like too much on my mental health and my body, and I just couldn't do those jobs. So when I finally got back into this job, doing something I loved and learning from this job, and just to have it taken away from me just like that was like pretty traumatizing. I cried hard. I really did love my job, and I felt like I left my friends and family down. And I was planning out my whole year at this job to stock up on money and move anywhere. I'm just trying to leave where I'm living at now, city-wise. I don't like where I live, but you know, you just can't have everything in life. And when the things are going good, there's always something that comes and knocks you back down and brings you back down to reality. Like, yeah, things could happen. But the main reason for me to make this video is just to, if anybody out there could relate or are in a tough spot themselves, it gets better. Maybe things just wasn't meant to be. I wasn't meant to work for this person. I wasn't, you know, I just appreciate the time that I did have and the people that I did meet. I'm gonna miss my job, but you know, there's other things that I should be working on that I have put aside because I dedicated all my time to my work, and there's other things that I need to be managing and catching up on anyway. And plus, I will hope to run my own business, so maybe this is a sign for me to get my stuff together and work on me and figure out what's the next step. If you all are going through something, I really hope it gets better, and don't let these jobs drain you of your energy. Make time for yourself, eat right, you know, enjoy your activities or whatever you do. If people don't appreciate you or your time, that's okay. Drop them, leave, just move on and find yourself, or work on yourself, or whatever it is that you need to do for yourself. I really don't know, to be honest. What am I gonna do now? I'm definitely taking this time to like step back and think about me.